If you enjoyed deep aviation history, rare World War II aircraft, and detailed performance analysis, subscribe now. Many more large-scale aircraft profiles and expanded historical lists are coming soon. Norwegian aviation during World War II reflected the challenges faced by a small nation caught between major powers. Entering the war in April 1940 with limited resources, Norway relied on a mix of domestically operated foreign aircraft, license-built designs, and hastily acquired fighters. Though outnumbered and often outclassed, Norwegian pilots flew with determination during the brief but intense campaign against the German invasion, and later continued the fight from exile alongside the Allies. The Gloster Gladiator, Norway's primary fighter at the outbreak of war, reached around 257 miles per hour, weighed roughly 4,050 pounds, and had a range near 440 miles. Though already obsolete, Norwegian Gladiators fought bravely during the defense of Oslo, achieving several confirmed victories against modern German aircraft. Its agility and climb performance allowed skilled pilots to challenge superior opposition under desperate conditions. The Curtiss Hawk 75A6, reaching approximately 310 miles per hour, weighing about 5,400 pounds, and flying nearly 1,000 miles, was ordered by Norway, but never delivered in time. Instead, these aircraft later served with the exiled Norwegian forces in Allied service. Well-handling and forgiving, the Hawk represented a missed opportunity that could have significantly strengthened Norway's air defense in 1940. The Hawker Hurricane, achieving around 340 miles per hour, weighing roughly 7,700 pounds, and offering a range of about 600 miles, became the most important fighter flown by Norwegian pilots in exile. Operating with the RAF, Norwegian Hurricane squadrons gained combat experience over Britain and occupied Europe, transitioning Norway's airmen into modern monoplane air warfare. The Fokker CW, a reconnaissance and light attack biplane, flew at around 140 miles per hour, weighed approximately 3,300 pounds, and had a range near 560 miles. Widely used by Norway before the invasion, it performed reconnaissance, liaison, and light bombing duties. Though outdated and vulnerable, it was reliable and well-suited to Norway's rugged terrain. The Caproni CA.310, a twin-engine light bomber and reconnaissance aircraft, reached about 225 miles per hour, weighed roughly 7,500 pounds, and ranged nearly 1,000 miles. Used in small numbers, it provided Norway with limited modern strike capability, though its defensive armament and survivability were inadequate against German fighters. The Heinkel He-115, a floatplane torpedo bomber and maritime patrol aircraft, reached approximately 200 miles per hour, weighed around 12,000 pounds, and had a range exceeding 1,300 miles. Operated extensively by Norway's naval air arm, it was well suited to coastal patrol, reconnaissance, and anti-shipping missions across Norway's long and complex coastline. The Arado AR-196, flying at about 190 miles per hour, weighing roughly 8,500 pounds, and offering a range near 650 miles, appeared later under German occupation but was also flown by Norwegian personnel in auxiliary roles. Its strong construction and excellent sea handling made it an effective reconnaissance floatplane in harsh northern waters. The de Havilland Tiger Moth, reaching around 109 miles per hour, weighing approximately 1,800 pounds, and flying nearly 300 miles, served as Norway's primary basic trainer. After the occupation, Norwegian pilots continued flying the type in Allied training programs, forming the foundation of their later combat success. The Junkers Ju-52, a trimotor transport reaching about 165 miles per hour, weighing roughly 24,000 pounds, and offering a range near 800 miles, became closely associated with the invasion itself. While operated by Germany, captured and post-war examples also influenced Norwegian aviation logistics and transport experience. The MF.11, a Norwegian-designed reconnaissance floatplane, reached around 110 miles per hour, weighed approximately 2,600 pounds, and had a range of about 370 miles. Serving as the backbone of Norway's naval aviation in the late 1930s, it was well adapted to coastal reconnaissance, patrol, and liaison duties. Though slow and lightly armed, it operated effectively from fjords and remote waterways, demonstrating the importance of maritime aviation in Norway's defense strategy. The MF.7, an earlier Norwegian floatplane design, flew at roughly 105 miles per hour, weighed close to 2,400 pounds, and offered a range near 330 miles. Used primarily for training and coastal patrol, it provided valuable experience in seaplane operations. By 1940, it was already outdated, but still useful for secondary duties in Norway's challenging maritime environment. The M.F.8, a training and reconnaissance floatplane, reached approximately 115 miles per hour, weighed about 2,800 pounds, and had a range of nearly 350 miles. It served as an intermediate trainer for naval pilots and occasionally performed observation missions. Its stable handling and simple construction made it reliable under demanding weather conditions. The Cornell at 17, a twin-engine advanced trainer, reached around 195 miles per hour, weighed roughly 7,800 pounds, and had a range of about 750 miles. Used by Norwegian air crews in Allied training programs abroad, it prepared pilots and navigators for multi-engine combat aircraft. Its forgiving flight characteristics and modern instrumentation made an ideal stepping stone toward operational bombers and transports. The Magister, a British basic trainer, flew at about 130 miles per hour, weighed approximately 2,300 pounds, and had a range near 380 miles. Operated by Norwegian pilots in exile, it played a crucial role in rebuilding Norway's air force abroad. Simple, robust, and easy to maintain, it provided essential flight training for future frontline pilots. The Douglas C-47 Skytrain, reaching around 230 miles per hour, weighing approximately 26,000 pounds, and flying over 1,600 miles, became indispensable to Norwegian forces operating with the Allies. It supported transport, logistics, paratroop training, and post-liberation planning, forming the backbone of Norwegian military airlift capability. The Fairchild PT-19, operated by Norwegian air crews training in Canada, reached about 165 miles per hour, weighed roughly 2,900 pounds, and offered a range of approximately 450 miles. As a modern monoplane trainer, it represented a significant step forward from biplane trainers. Its predictable handling and excellent visibility prepared Norwegian pilots for high-performance fighters and bombers in Allied service. Despite courage and capable pilots, Norway lacked a strong domestic aircraft industry during World War II. The country had limited heavy industry, relied heavily on foreign procurement, and was rapidly overrun before wartime production could be expanded. The sudden German invasion disrupted mobilization, destroyed airfields, and prevented delivery of modern fighters. As a result, Norwegian aviation depended on imported aircraft and later on Allied integration, with true national aircraft production emerging only in the post-war era. If you enjoy deep aviation history, rare World War II aircraft, and detailed analysis of overlooked air forces, subscribe now, because even more massive aircraft profiles and expanded historical deep dives are coming soon.